Hi, folks. Here we are, week 13. 13. Can you imagine? The longest course you probably had through this whole series and the program that you're in. But you're almost at the end. And think about all the great work that you've done. Amazing. I'm so proud, and I'm sure you are, and all the people that work with you. So let's get on with week 13. Well, a lot of it is about faculty meetings. And this, again, is the beginning of your week, 2 week span. And it's about cluster 3. So, faculty meetings, oh my goodness, they can be so up and down. They can be positive, they can be draining. And so, I thought because we have readings, and of course, our discussion board is about faculty meetings, I'll share with you a couple of the events that I have had and how I've worked through them and some of my beliefs. So, and before I get into that, though, I just want to say too that your e-portfolio is coming up. It's due very soon, and that's the bulk of your work. So I can't wait. I've already seen one, and I can't wait to see all of them because it's obviously a culmination of your work. But I can't wait to see them all because it's going to show exactly who you are and how proud you should be of yourself and all of the work that you've done. So here we go, week 13. Faculty meetings. Well, what comes to mind is a couple of them that I've had over the years. And just to review with you, I have been, among other things, a principal and a curriculum director as well. So, as far as the principal, whenever I go into a new school, and I was principal in a couple schools, but whenever I went into a new school, it was my belief that I needed to gain trust and build relationships. And that was first and foremost because these people hired me and I want to do what's right for them and for the children. So it wasn't like 3 months into the new year that I had with them that I felt as though I had gained their respect and I felt as though we had good relationships. And one of the things that I did at staff meetings, faculty meetings, was to have professional development. It wasn't a nuts and bolts meeting. I didn't believe and don't believe in nuts and bolts meetings. So our topic was ADHD. And some of the faculty members had talked about ADHD because that was their expertise. And then we decided to watch a video rather. So the video was about a child in a classroom and, some strategies you could work through. And the faculty were all watching the video and, they seemed very engaged. And then all of a sudden, one of the faculty members said, "That's it. I've had it. I'm out of here." And I just looked at them and I didn't know where that came from. So this particular staff walked huffed actually, out of the room, and the rest of us continued to watch the video. At the end of the meeting, one of the staff came up to me and said, "Well, there you go. Now you really saw the true so and so." So it kind of got me to thinking, and I was going to talk to that staff member anyway. And I said, "How do I approach this issue?" Because obviously I had to approach it because all of the staff, their eyes were upon me, as you say. And I wanted to know why that particular staff member huffed off as she did, without naming names. So I went to the room and, walked in and I said, "Hey, got a minute? We need to talk about what just happened." And so I sat down and as friendly or as kind, as sincere as I could, I said, "What's going on? I know that's not your normal behavior from what I can see." So we kept on talking it through, and some of the experiences this particular individual had, and some events that this particular person was going through at that time. It kind of made sense, but it wasn't appropriate on that other hand. So again, we talked it through. I'm telling you this because number one, the faculty meetings were not nuts and bolts. I tried to do PD all the time. We had nuts and bolts meetings if we had to, of course, to pull all the details together, all the fringes that are out there. I believe trust in relationships is very important, so people can talk in a very appropriate way at a staff meeting about what their feelings are about a topic. And then finally, if somebody is, in this case, it was volatile, and if volatile, bad mannerisms or whatever, as an administrator, you need to address it. You can't let it go. Bottom line, this case, smoothed itself out. And I'm actually going to take it this a little level deeper because I know we're not talking about supervision evaluation right now in the internship, but it does relate to it. Uh, in the particular district I was in, all staff had to take literacy collaborative, and it was part of their contract. Within 5 years, they had to take the course, obviously implement it in their classroom, or they would be moved to a higher level, higher grade. This particular person, again, had not taken the course and were walking into the 5th year. And I was there 3 years at this. I was there 1 year at this point. The initiative was in the district 3 years. So I really had to start talking about the staff. You just have a couple more years to take it. So I brought the staff member into my office one day, and during evaluation time, when I was doing a post conference with this person, and I said, you really need to consider taking literacy collaborative because your time is running out, per contract. And if you don't take it this year, and of course, obviously the last year, then I will need to have you transferred into a higher grade level. And this person was a kindergarten teacher. And so he said, I'm not taking it. And I'm like, well, you have to take it. Well, that continued through conversation after conversation after conversation. And again, in a manner that I was firm, I was kind, but I kept on repeating, you need to take the course. You are doing things in your classroom that are literacy collaborative because you're talking with your colleagues and taking their information from the course they've taken and put it in your classroom. Bottom line is person ended up taking the course in the fall. So just a few pieces about overall your internship, what you might be doing in the future as an administrator. Sorry this is so long, but I did want to give you some experiences about faculty meetings and what you have for homework. Again, discussion board, you have your journal, you have a e-portfolio, the final one coming up. The best you're a great group, and I've so enjoyed some of you being in multiple classes with me, and I'm surely going to miss you, and I do want you to stay in contact. But this is week 13, so we're not done. Okay, have a great week. Thank you.